Hi Dresser Cuties, Winnie here. Today we're going to draw Derpy Tiger from K-Pop Demon Hunters. So let's get started. To draw this super cute tiger, let's first start by drawing the eyes. So I'm going to start right here to draw these like cat-shaped eyes. So I'm going to bring up a curve and bring it all the way down. So let's come right here. And we're going to go nice and big, nice and high. So let's say about right here, and then we're going to drag this down to about right here. So there's quite a high amount of slant. So then right about here, just going to come down and connect back up. Almost looks like a leaf, right? Then we're going to come into this corner and just round it off. And same thing here. Just round this part off. A little bit bigger. Okay, and then in the center area, we're going to just come about right here, and I'll just start with a circle, a solid circle, and then on the tops of it, I'm just going to make it pointy to create this shape inside. There. And you make it up a little bit more. And then from there, we're going to, we're going to come to the other side. So using this as my guide, let's drag this across, not too wide. So let's say about right here, just a little bit of room for the nose. And then we're going to do the same things. Go up, nice and high. I'm just going to drag this across just so I kind of know how high to go, since I'm drawing pretty big. Just helps me to see. And now that I have that, we're going to bring it down to about right there. So I'll just drag this across and make sure I'm approximately. And then same thing. Just go ahead and connect everything as if you're drawing a leaf. There. And then once again, the inside details. Right here and center, and then sharpen up the tops and bottom. There. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm just going to come back real quick, sorry. And just thicken this top curve up. Okay, so then from there, sorry, the eyes are just the most important part of this drawing, so I'm trying to make it as good as possible. So let's come back to the center right about here, and we're going to put in this nose right in the center area, round it off, and connect right there, and then come down a little bit with a little line, and then right here we're going to start to draw the mouth. So I'm going to drag a curve all the way up right underneath the eyes to say about right here, and then about in this area I'm going to round it off, same width as where the eyes are, and then bring it down. So same thing on the other side. Just drag this curve all the way up towards where the eyes are, then round it off. And then before we finish that, we need to draw in these teeth. So I'm going to come to about right here underneath and draw this very distinct tooth. Slants out. So same thing over here. About here. And then we can go ahead and finish the mouth because all the other teeth are inside. So let's just finish up this curve, and we're going to bring it down lower. So I'm going to find my center and say about right here, just kind of how low I want it to bring the mouth, and just going to draw a curve coming down and up. So definitely turn the paper or your body however you need to draw this. And so then let's come back inside and we need to draw some teeth. So see, this is your center. I'm going to start the bottom first and I'm just going to start to zigzag. And this one right here kind of curves up. So same thing here. 2 and then 1 that curves up. And then the center right here, we're going to put in this one and then however many you can fit. So just stop at 3. There. Okay, so then from there we can finally frame the face. So let's come to say about right here where the eye is, and I'm just going to come out. Say about this much. Same thing on the other side, about right there. And we can start, and we're just going to zigzag a little bit just so that we can make our tiger look furry. But I'm just going to create the sides right here around. Then we need to come down, so I'm going to find my center again, and I'll just give myself a little bit of space. So let's say about right here, kind of where the chin needs to be. And I'm going to come down, and we're going to head towards the that point right here for a chin. I'm going to bring it in a little bit and then round it off. And same thing here. Create this round chin, then come in and connect, just like the other side. There. So creating this nice wide face. Okay, so then from there, let's bring this up a little bit more. And then we're going to pop this out for one more strand, and we're going up. So same thing here. Let's go up, and let's see, bring it up nice and high. So let's say, sketch it a little bit. So center, so let's say about right there. Okay, that's good, about right there. And then bring it down. So same thing. There. Okay, finally. And then let's come back into this area right here. We're going to draw the ears. And we're going to come to a point. Same thing on the other side. Then draw the inside. And we're just going to drag this across so that we're approximately the same on the other side. Same area. There. And the inside. Okay, and then now that we have that, we need to draw in the patterns to make it look like Derpy. So I'm going to start on this eye right here. I'm going to come about right here, go up as if you're drawing a brow, and we're going to go up right here, and then come down and just thicken it up to create these patterns in the fur. And then same thing on the other side. And we have 2 more, so keep going up. And 1 more. So just kind of leaving the center open. And I'll just kind of taper this one in. So same thing on the other side, but right here. There. And then in the center, there's some dots going on. So let's see about right here, here, and here. Hopefully I have that detail correct. And if you can, I'm just going to, I think it's necessary to put in these whiskers. So I'm going to come right here and drawing these whiskers. And same thing here. There. Okay, so then we're finally done. We can, with the head, we can finally draw the body. So we're going to come about right here, underneath the eye, and same thing here. And let's go ahead and round this part off. And we're going to draw the front leg. So let's bring this down. So let's say about right here, nice thick arm. So, and then same thing on the other side, about right here. Just gonna give myself some points. And using that as my guide, I'm gonna come right here and bring down a curve, but we're not going to pass the center. So just kind of keep that in mind. We just want on each side, so about right here and right here. Just create these two curves, and then we're going to bring this down to thicken it up about right there, and then we can go ahead and right here pop it out for the paw and connect. So same thing on the other side, just leave a little bit gap in the center. From there, let's come back and draw in some details. So I'll come right here and just draw a soft curve. Same thing on the other side. So we know that this is the paw part. And I'm going to draw 3 curves right in this part right here for the paws. And then for the back, let's come about right here. And I'm just going to draw a curve coming in. And then we're going to stop and pop out the back paws, and it's going to go up a little bit higher, and once again a soft curve, and then 2 curves right there. So same exact thing on the other side, about right here. About there. There. And then whatever space you have in between, just put in a little curve right there. And then the tail, of course, so about right here, I'm going to pop in a tail, round off, and bring it in. And then, let's see. Now we kind of come in here and draw in some details. So kind of give it some stripes. And a tail, and then in this area, perhaps, I'll just add in some here. Maybe 2 here. And same thing on the other side. This tiger was super, super cute in the movie. I loved it so much. It was so cute. And then in the center right here is some pattern. And I'm just going to quickly do that. Just kind of these ovalish, wobbly shapes. So you can just put in this area to give it some detail. And that is pretty much it for the tiger, but I thought it'd be really cute. If you like, I'm going to come to the sides right here, and at the same level as the paw, about right here, I'm going to draw the pot of flowers. And so if you want to do that, just about here, and I'm going to go up and draw it backwards here. And connect, just a simple pot. Of course, I'm going to add a big heart right here to make this my Draw So Cute flower pot. And then at the top right here, just kind of wobble and wobble, just to give it some texture. Make this part a little bit rounder. But that is pretty much it for my drawing here of Derpy Tiger from K-Pop Demon Hunters. I really hope I helped you draw fun and easy today, and if I did, please make sure to give me a like and subscribe so you won't miss any new Draw So Cute videos. See you later.